he learned what he learned or whatever. But this guy, when he wrote the story, he covered really two important points. He showed how a court is put together. He was correct in everything he did in this story relating to common law courts. And just the arguments that went on between the devil and Daniel Webster. And very important, he tells you how to deal with a jury if you ever get in front of a jury. He had a jury that was picked, properly picked, by the way, by the plaintiff. Okay? That was the devil. And every one of the jurors was an American, because that was what Daniel Webster demanded. And they had, but the devil brought in people like Black Bart, you know, and a few others. And the jury foreman was something else, or the judge was something else. Anyway, it was an excellent story, and it's very entertaining. It's quite short, but boy, it sure illustrates the principles. So anyway, let's go to the law notes here. So, quickly running through it, we're going to go deal basically with the foundation here, okay, for this first hour. And this little saying by Cicero is really, really important. The most important thing that in this whole process, believe it or not, isn't in the books. The most important thing is you have got to have the right attitude. Believe me, if you have the wrong perspective, it's going to screw you over. Okay? You have to have the right attitude. If you have the right attitude, you will say the right things automatically. I have to tell people, the government is not your enemy. Okay? There are definitely people in there that are your enemy. And there's no question about it. You go into court, turn your back, you'll get stabbed. But you have to have the attitude that they're your friends. That doesn't mean you trust them. That just means you treat them like friends. You be nice to them. When you're not conducting business in the courtroom, you're nice to them. You go to the clerk's window, you're nice to them. Believe me, we have had some very, very profitable moments because of the fact that we were nice to people. They liked us and decided to help us behind the scenes. Okay? So don't assume that just because somebody's on the other side of the counter that they are your enemy or they're out to make life hard for you. Even when the clerk tells me my paper is wrong and I know he's wrong,